Hey everybody, sorry it took so long for me to make this video. Right after I made the one about the 30-20 going, we had a big northeastern storm, so we got a bunch of snow last week, which kind of delayed the trade. But today I'm standing right by the old 7-shank, which they did not pick up, but they did deliver the 9-shank, which is a lot more heavier and a lot more heavy duty. I think someone must have had this for just 1 year, because technically it's used, but it looks really, really nice. So this is a 9-shank chisel plow. Unlike the 7, it's got the tandem wheels, and it looks really, really nice. But I know what you guys really care about. You guys want to know what the new piece of equipment was. You knew I was getting the 9-shank, and so let's find out, shall we? So we're in the machine shed right now by the 520 and the 3010, and before I show you the new piece of equipment, I figure I'd drag it out as long as I can, keep you guys guessing. I just want to do a little example or a little explanation of why we got what we got. The 9-shank over the 7-shank was the heaviest. We got the bigger tractor, so we got the bigger plow for it. But if you look in here right now, you see pallets of alfalfa and corn seed. And my dad is a salesman for Pioneer, and when we get a seed delivery, we would use our small skid steer, and we'd have to break down these pallets, and it's really too much for our small skid steer. And I know some people are going to say, why not get a bigger skid steer? We use a small skid steer because it's still small enough to get into certain areas of the old barn and get it cleaned out, like the dry cow barn. A newer skid steer, they're a little wider. A newer skid steer that would be able to lift the pallets that we need to lift, you would need a bigger, wider skid steer that just wouldn't fit. So you'd be fixing a problem by creating another problem. So what we decided to do, not to mention, we also have pro boxes. Some customers do pro boxes, so there's no way that the skid steer was going to lift that. And the 30-20, back in the day when I was a little kid, used it all the time, not so much anymore. So we took a tractor we're not really using anymore, and we traded it in. So now, for the piece of equipment I'm about to show you, so now the tractor trailer can come in, we can use this, offload everything, and it'll be really quick, get the trucker on his way, and I know that's what he wants to do. Everyone's guesses were pretty good. I'd love to have a round baler. A lot of guys guess round baler. I'd love to have a round baler, but that's not it. Hinchigan Farms, you were the first one to guess something with a loader. A lot of people started guessing just a newer tractor with a loader, and I kept saying half right. And the reason why I kept saying half right is, let me walk out, trip through everything. This shed is a mess. Got the old combine here. The new piece of equipment is a New Holland small wheel loader. A W50TC wheel loader. It's got a bucket on it right now. It's got the hydraulic coupler so you can uncouple from the cab. Brand new tires, that's a big thing. Let's hop in the cab. Oh. Key. Oh, doesn't have it. Was at 3683 on the hours. Looks like this is the first time I've sat in it, so it looks like forward and reverse right up here. You got your joystick, got your 2 pedals, everything's right there. This should be able to lift whatever we need to lift. We also got a bale spear and a set of forks with it, so we'll be able to drop off the bucket, and I'm pretty sure it's the universal connection or coupler, whatever, so we'll be able to use any of the skid steer attachments with it. We have another northeastern storm coming in, so this is going to be really, really handy. I know that old skid steer does a great job, but trying to plow snow in that, it's great until you're out there for a little while. Being out in the cold on a nice windy day, that's always fun. Loading manure out of the manure pit on a windy day, that's always fun. So this should solve those problems. And I don't know, I'm not going to say too much about it right now because I really don't know. I've never operated this one before, so I'll do a review video on it after I get a little comfortable on it. I'm going to take my little guy is jonesing to get out here and get a ride in it, so yeah, so I'm going to grab him and take him for a ride. So before I took it out for the first time, I just had to get my PIC, my partner in crime, because I'd be in trouble if I went without him. So, all right, ready? Whoa, look at you! All right, hang on, I know there's a lock here somewhere. So we are inside the new wheel loader, huh? And we are about to fire this up. I have never driven one of these before, so let's see what happens. Ooh. That's not it. Alright, there's a throttle. Here's your brake. Alright. So, bucket up, tilt back, tip forward. Look at that. What is...
Okay, go.
Alright, relax a second, relax a second. Is there a blinker on here? What the heck? It's not that. Alright, hang on. So. Oh, there we go. I got it. You hit that thing. Okay. So, forward and reverse here. So let me push on, put it in reverse. Oh. As cool as it is, where is the parking brake? It is over here. Let me take the parking brake off. We're learning. Alright, and here we go. Yep. Well, we gotta go back. We gotta back up. This is cool, huh? Up some snow. That's what this building is. It is when we can't get out in the fields, and that's where we pile our manure storage. Is there different gears here? Ah, so there is a button down here which gives you your fast. That's cool.
Go fast.
Go fast? Yeah. You are all or nothing, aren't you, boy? Check this out. We got a radio. Oh, let's see what we got here. We got a piece of equipment. The only thing I can't figure out is how to work the radio. Well, they light up nice. So when in doubt, you push every... Oh, here we go. Ah, I figured it out.
What?
I figured out how to work the radio. I will not be beaten. All right, forward. Oh, look at that. Got plenty of round bale left. I like that they put new tires on before. That was good. Holy bouncing. So guys, I'm back in the shed right now, and I just wanted to take a second to thank you all for 1,000 subscriptions. I should have done it last week. I'm a little over 1,000 subscriptions now, but it blew my mind when I got to 1,000. I know that number doesn't seem a lot to a lot of people, but for me, that number's huge. I started YouTube with, all I really wanted to do was just like videos and comment videos and subscribe to people. And a little over a year ago, almost 2 years ago, I posted my first video, and if you go back and see some of my old videos, they're like 40 seconds to a minute and a half long. There's no talking. You don't see my ugly mug in it, and they're pretty boring. And the more I got comfortable with it, I'm still not 100% comfortable. I'm still learning. I'm still working on taking better videos. I hope to get better, but if you would have asked me back then if I would get over 1,000 subscribers, I'd say absolutely no way. So the fact that I've gotten there, like I said, it blows my mind, and I want to thank you all. I love watching farm videos on YouTube. I've been asked before, you work on a farm, you work on your father's farm, why do you watch farming videos? And my response to that was, I like seeing how other people do things. I like seeing, you know, people might do this differently, and just to see the different ways of doing things. And so I guess tell my story and just show how we do things here with my brother and my father. My brother, who's full-time and does a lot of work with the cows and does some field work, but mainly in the barn. Myself, who's mainly in the field, I do some barn work, and I also have a job off the farm. And my father, who the older he gets, the more work he does. Figure that out. Like I said, he's a Pioneer salesman. We do the grain side of things, and we do the dairy side of things. Times are tough. We have to do whatever we can to survive, and so he does whatever he can. So anyway, you know, I love watching farm videos. I subscribe to One Lonely Farmer is a great channel. Everyone knows some of the bigger guys. They all know how farms work. And the rest of the story, his brother's channel, the rest of the story, those are great channels. Iowa Dairy Boys, but the channel that I really enjoyed was my favorite channel, and he doesn't post as much anymore. He does more on Instagram. Was Scott Hinch's channel, and he posted, I don't even know how many years ago, when they were going from their flat barn parlor to the robotic milking. He did this whole bunch of videos, last milking and flat barn parlor. Day 1 with robots, day 2 with robots, day 3 with robots, first week, second week, first month, third month, 1 year, and he kept doing these updates, and I just thought that was just extremely interesting, and I loved watching his videos. I just thought they were extremely interesting. And now I subscribe to his son, who's doing it, Hinchigan Farms. Shout out to you guys do a great job. Guys, there's just a lot of cool agriculture videos out there, a lot of different farming videos, so check them out. I mean, a lot of people know, like I said, a lot of people know about how farms work and One Lonely Farmer, but definitely check out some of these other channels. Look who's commenting on some of these channels, and go check out their channel and see. Everybody's got a story to tell. Check out their story. That's the one thing I like about when I look. You could be a dairy channel. You could be like West Pandy has the hay business. That's really interesting. A grain business like Minnesota Millennial Farmer. It's cool to see the grain side of things. WT Farm Girl. I almost said WTF Farm Girl, but WT Farm Girl. It's pretty cool checking her story out and seeing. He runs off, and there's always a big noise. Always something. But check out her channel. It's always cool to see other people's channels, their experiences, and have them tell their stories. So that's the cool thing about having a voice. I'm going to go get him before he just tears the place down. But thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Keep the subscriptions coming. Keep the comments coming. Keep the thumbs up. Keep reaching out and saying hello. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I cannot wait till we are out in the field plowing. I got to get through plowing snow, hopefully one more time, and then out to the field. So thank you again. Until next time. See you all.